AEW, they had a whole lot of stuff going on in the last month. So we're going to go all in and all out over both pay-per-views combined. All in, they had a slew of randomness in their kickoff 0 hours all the time. And all in, they had an 8-man tag, they had a 16-man tag team match. That was Fletch, Leo, Rocky Romero, Edge and Andrade, Top Flight, Dynamite Kid, Tommy Billington, and Kip Sabian versus Private Party, Dog Order, Anthony Ogogo, Arya Devine, Satnam Singh, and Jay Lethal. The Fletch team won. Then you also had Dustin Rules, Devon Eric, Sammy, and Shabata versus the Undisputed Kingdom and the Gates of Agony in a 10-man tag on the kickoff hour. Dustin, Devon Eric, and them also won. But the main thing of the kickoff hour was the intergender tag team match between Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii, Willow also being a CMLL World Women's Championship, versus the team of Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. This match was supposed to have implications for All Out, whereas the winner would pick the stipulation for the CMLL Women's Championship match, in which Willow and Ishii won that match. And Willow picked a street fight. Now CMLL says they only allow stipulation title matches on their show. So therefore, since AEW picked the stipulation, they did not allow the title to be on the line. So it was a non-title match. But we'll talk about that match later on in the All Out part. Now, as we get to the main part of All In, you started it off with the 4-way All In ladder match for the Trios Championships, which had the odd compilation of the bastard PAC and BCC's Claudio and Wheeler Yuta. And that was because they needed PAC to get his Wembley moment. He wasn't there last year. They ain't going to be at Wembley next year. He needed the moment. He needed the title. That's really what this is about. But anyway, it was a 4-way match. It was, like I said, the on-parent of PAC and the BCC, the patriarchy of Christian Cage, Nick Wayne, and Killswitch, the Bang Bang Gang of Rock Hard Juice Watson, Colton, and Austin Gunn, and the House of Black, Brody Kane, Buddy Matthews, and Malachi Black. It's a damn good ladder match. They basically turned into a TLC match. You know, they don't say shit like that. But they pulled out all of that stuff. It was good. At the end, it was no surprise. The Bastard and BCC won those titles. But we'll talk about them again later. We'll move on and all that. We also had the glamour Mariah May challenging the timeless AEW Women's World Champion Toni Storm for the All Elite Wrestling Women's Championship. Greatest story of probably all the All In. They've been going at it, the heel turn and everything. The glamour, being a London native in her hometown, gets the W. Your new All Elite Wrestling Women's Champion. She did not have anything going on at All Out, but she's doing a hell of a job as a heel. So this was my first question. How you feel about Mariah May, the dethroning, timeless, and now being the face of the women's division in All Elite Wrestling? Where does she go from here?
I think it was time. Toni Storm was already a 3-time champion. Somebody had to take it from him because Toni Storm already versed mostly everybody. Probably except Britt Baker, who was fighting Mercedes.
And before you keep going, the WWE marks love to talk about how AEW is an indie thing. They don't have no storylines. This storyline was built up.
Yeah, definitely. This was a long-term storyline. Really portrayed from Mariah May from the beginning. She already knew what she was doing. She straight came in, was imitating Toni Storm, saying she was her idol and everything. And then look what happened.
Yeah, it was just time.
Turned on and took the time.
And you said that Toni Storm had the time for that long.
Yeah. And she got the most reigns as well, 3 times.
Like you said, that Toni Storm ain't champion no more.
No,
No, I'm not either.
It was
It was
time. You ain't said that she
I was
in All In, there was the FTW rules match for the FTW Championship, still not recognized, but Tony Khan keeps having support part of the program. It was the learning tree, Chris Jericho defending
Hi guys.
for the World Championship, as he calls it, against Hook, the wholehearted, handsome devil, who you just knew it was inevitable, it was time to get his moment, but this time we finally got what we needed. In this match, it was FTW rules, so you knew that you was going to get the redwood, you knew you was going to get the bad apple, but you didn't know you was going to get the human suplex machine Taz. He came off the announce table at the end when it looked like they were trying to triple team his son. He hit a Taz mission, Hook hit a red rum, Hook got the title back, but my thing about this is, because it wasn't featured on All Out, even though Tony Khan keeps talking all this stuff about the FTW title, it's time to get rid of the title and not focus on it as much. And honestly, how do you feel about Hook? Is there growth for him in AEW, or is this ceiling just this FTW championship? Because he had fan interest, but it feels like the fan interest, not that it's went away or diminished, it's just stagnant. And like, he needs to go after some kind of mid-card title. It's a couple of them out there, but this FTW championship stuff has got to stop. He's got to go after legitimacy, or he could have just went to NXT. But how y'all feel about that?
That's true in both instances. I think that's why Jericho tried to make it a official title.
What was his reign? 90-something days?
Yeah, nah, he was 100
Because
something.
there's too many wrestlers in AEW, and that's the reason why they got like the trios titles and Ring Honor 6-man title. The wrestlers combined. But as far as the FTW title, he beat, this is what, his first time or second time beating Jericho. And to me, I consider him one of the GOATs. So he still has a high ceiling to go. They look like they're trying to pound the conglomeration and stuff now to get more different action while he's still the FTW champion, but he got to pick it up first.
See if he's gonna go for another time.
Yeah, I look at it two ways. One way, I could see that AEW is the high on Hook, because you seen they had him paying with Samoa Joe and stuff, even and he was feuding with him. Then you had Samoa Joe helping him, and like you said, you got him fucking Chris Jericho, and you doing these basically handicap matches where the people keep cheating and he's still overcoming. But on the other hand, I noticed that only Hook and Chris Jericho have had the FTW championship in the last 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So what if they finally going with FTW?
And that's my other thing too. There's too many wrestlers and good wrestlers in AEW, and take somebody like Takeshita, for example. He beat Kenny Omega 3 times.
Yeah.
He still haven't had any title yet.
Yeah.
He was in a match probably on that number,
But
title, but he still hasn't had.
Well, we'll get to it, but as Caliber said to as he said, he said your guy when the title was in.
Yeah. And some other
Yeah,
people
then
trying to
he
build
lost
up a hell of a talent like Kyle Fletcher. He's trying to build him up now too to be better. It's not enough titles for everybody,
sure?
so that's why they throwing him in different
It's
storylines.
definitely enough
How you
titles.
go to Kyle Fletcher?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Nah,
You just beat Arishi.
He's
I
not
understand.
an AEW superstar.
I understand what both of y'all
Like,
saying.
he's fighting.
It's like that instance of on WWE. Remember when Andrade came back? He
Yeah.
doing a match.
He's
now
fighting
Andrade
high-quality
in a feud.
But
matches.
EC is not an
Yeah,
AEW
you fighting high quality
superstar.
matches, but at the end of the day, as the great Booker T would say, it's about checks and championships. And these motherfuckers is tough saying they ain't one of them. So as I understand you,
Well, he
I
one of
understand him.
Fletcher's one of the new people, so he gotta come up like everybody else.
Ricochet
did.
had to come up.
What you mean? He only had one match. That was against Fletcher.
Now, are we gonna swing back to this at the end? But I understand the point, and I actually want to make a notice of that. But next, now pay attention to the fact that 4-way ladder match for the Trios Championship, the Patriarchy was the champion, and they lost those titles. So then we had a Casino Gauntlet match, which had such people as Jared Okada, Chicken, Zack Sabre Jr., the debut of Ricochet, Hangman, the motherfucking Nigel McGuinness snuck in, and he put on a good show. He looked like he can still go. You know he still want that BD match. I don't know if he can get it. So they give it to him.
Before you continue, I got a theory. I told Darren the only reason Nigel McGuinness was in the match so he wouldn't commentate
I'm not gonna say that. You wanna? That man looked good in that match. He probably wanted to come back and
They
wrestle.
didn't want him
He wanted his
commentating.
Wembley moment.
They didn't want him commentating the Brian Danielson championship, man.
I'm not gonna say he didn't. He was thrown in a match because they didn't.
I
want him
think-
to commentate
I
the match.
think
he wanted to get back in the ring.
Remember, I think he wanted that BD match last All In, and BD was hurt.
He was hurt.
So he was like, I'm getting in the damn ring in London, damn it.
He had a good ass show too.
No, Nigel didn't agree. You can tell Nigel. If Nigel wasn't getting comfortable on the commentary, he could have came out of retirement on some BD stuff too. How you feel about the Casino Gauntlet match? The stuff I showed so far, the debut of Ricochet. Okada in a match. Hangman man. Zack
That was
Sabre.
incredible.
The winner of it, man.
But as we talk about the winner, you had the whole patriarchy in there, and at the end, Kill Switch was busting people up, and Christian ends up getting the pin.
Oh, yeah, it was
My fault.
Lucha.
My fault was Kill Switch. That was Lucha. So I said. Christian wins the Casino Gauntlet match with the contract to cash in his title match at any time. Now keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind as we go forward to the All Out. But going forward, triple threat tag team match. They tried to build it up, but it was just a whole lot of fighting, and Matt Caster continuing to call himself the best wrestler for no reason. But it was the Acclaim versus 7-star FTR versus Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, because I don't want to get in trouble. The Young Bucks, your All Elite Wrestling World Tag Team Champions. This was a damn good match. And at the end, no cheating, because it was triple threat. Well, no, outside of the first, the Young Bucks.
They went from an EVP trigger.
Yes. I said an EVP trigger got the dub. It wasn't no extra, it wasn't no TK drive, it wasn't no extra.
Max hardly lose.
Yeah. But Young Bucks, they keep the titles. As we go forward, it was the match that really everybody was waiting for. And it was the homecoming of the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay, as he went on the challenge to regain the formerly international champion, now the American championship, from Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, the American champion. This was as Sheamus would call it, a banger. This is a great match. MJF got the title back. Remember that Dynamite before All In, BD came up to him and said, do it. And damn it, he did it. And it looked gruesome on MJF's ass. Tiger Driver 91. Got the dub. Got the international. Got the title back. Threw the American title and got the international title back from what's his name? CD. It was a great moment for him. How'd y'all feel about Ospreay getting this moment? Getting this real moment?
It was inevitable.
Yeah.
It was inevitable.
But one thing I didn't mention, because I wanted to wait till after I got the match out, the reason MJF lost this match because it was said that his diamond ring was stolen in London. And the masked man came out when he thought he was about to use some brass knuckles. That masked person ended up being Red Death, DG Daniel Garcia returned, cost MJF ass. That's why he lost the international championship, which was set up a hell of a feud match. They built that feud up in 2 weeks, but we'll get to it in a second. Couple more matches left. For the TBS championship, the CEO, Mercedes Moné, defends that title against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. It was CEO versus DMD. Pretty damn good match, but you knew she wasn't gonna win.
Yeah, you knew she went.
CEO had Camille, of course, and it was inevitable. A Monet Maker and Mercedes is still the champ, but she had a task in Karashida, which we were waiting for her at All Out. But there was no Britt for the last couple of weeks. How y'all feel about that? Did they just bring her back just to have a big match for Mercedes at all? Right?
For the longest time, so they brought it back.
Maybe she taking a break with Adam Cole.
Well, they did say something about she did something.
Happened backstage that she was supposed to have got suspended. But I
They
think that was
always saying some shit
I ain't
like
got
that.
to for the big
They actually showed MJF Garrett the time.
Oh, yeah.
last week. I was like, oh, that's she go. At least it's out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's how you maybe she'll be back on Dynamite.
Yeah, but Mercedes ladies, she's the showcase of the women's division. TK spent a lot of money on her. She got two fighters for a reason. I can see her getting rid of holding New Japan Pro Wrestling titles. Probably till Wrestle Kingdom, because she has that kind of allure. And I could probably see her at least going to the end of the year with the TBS championship. Spend that kind of money. She's still bringing some kind of draw. She's bringing some kind of money, so you got to use it. The co-main event was a coffin match for the TNT championship, the new TNT championship, by the way. That the scapegoat Jack Perry debuted at the Collision before. I love this new Jack Perry. I hated Jungle Boy. I hated the damn. I hated that saying. Oh, I hated that song. But this new Jack Perry, the new name, the new persona, the GOAT man, I love it. Went up against Darby. And he didn't just win. It was a solid victory. And the solid victory, the man wanted to get revenge from Blood and Guts when they was about to set him on fire if he didn't quit. He put Darby in the damn body bag. Had the Bucks come out with gasoline, and they was about to let the coffin on fire until the lights went out. And then classic Tony Schiavone fashion, it's Sting! Yes, sir. The Stinger came out of nowhere to save Darby at All In to get his All In moment. It was a good moment. How y'all feel about that? How'd you love it?
I didn't think Sting was gonna come out because as I always told Darren,
I told you.
I thought the man
Come out.
retired.
I thought he was done.
I said he was about to come out as soon as I saw him. He was about to deal with it. He got to come on, man.
He came on, got a little bit of work.
Okay, get some work in.
I said, okay, Sting.
Looking good, nice slick back hand, everything.
Still like he out here putting on any match. He's not slick.
65-year-old Sting.
But the main event of All In, and it's going to correlate directly to All Out, but for the All Elite Wrestling World Championship, as it was title versus career. It was Who's House versus the final countdown. It was the All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Swerve Strickland, versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. He had Bree. Goddammit, he had Birdie.